Can I add my own personal prayers into the regular Jewish prayer service, or do I have to only use what the rabbis set down as the actual liturgy itself? This is a great question. We actually discussed it in a class earlier this week. We learned Shulchan Aruch, Orach Chaim, section 112. And in that section, it discusses where it's appropriate to add your own prayers, because it is a matter of where you add it. So certain things shouldn't be changed. For example, it's important to keep the regular words that were set many years ago in the blessings of the Shema, and in the first three blessings of the Shemona Esrei, and the last three blessings. However, the Shulchan Aruch points out that one is permitted to go ahead and add their own personal, meaningful supplications that are consistent with each and every bracha that's in the Shemona Esrei. So, for example, if you have somebody to pray for, the blessing that starts with Rifa'enu, right? Please Hashem, heal us. And in the middle of that blessing, it's appropriate to ask for those people to be healed. Or if you have crops that need to grow in your field, you put that in the middle of the blessing of the years, Brachas Hashanim. So it's really imperative to focus on investing energy in those parts of the prayer service that talk about meeting our own personal needs. There's actually a big dispute as to whether or not you can add additional prayers and supplications into the parts that I mentioned are not supposed to be altered by individuals. So it was a very common custom amongst the Ashkenazi Paitanim, the liturgical poem writers, to write poems that discuss the needs of the community into those places, specifically into the blessings of the Shema and the first three blessings of the Shemona Esrei. There was quite a big debate, and the common practice nowadays is that we accept that people have these customs, but most of us nowadays only interject those quote-unquote tzarchei rabbim, the communal needs, in the first three blessings of Shemona Esrei for those things that are actually described by the rabbis of the Talmud as needs. So you have a special liturgical poem we say on Pesach to pray for the dew, and a special liturgical poem on Sukkot, Shmini Atzeres, to pray for the rain. To learn more about these things, check out the entire shiur where I discuss it in great detail. Thank you for watching, and subscribe and like.